When you make it big in any sport, there is always this intrusive thought that it only takes one injury to take you out of the game forever. Many professional athletes tend to have some sort of backup plan, or at least an idea of what they'd like to do once they retire. From politician to movie star and television personality, plenty of sports stars have made a little bit of time for a second career. Here are 10 NBA stars that moonlight as rappers, some of which definitely should not quit their day job. Number 1. LeBron James. LeBron is no stranger to the hip-hop scene, and like on the court, he commands all the respect. Though he isn't too interested in rapping himself, even though he has definitely dabbled here and there as an MC, his Instagram is a pretty notable filter for hip-hop's hottest new song debuts. In 2021, 10 years after dropping his own song with Kevin Durant, It Ain't Easy, the Lakers legend admitted he had every intention to drop an album. My love for music is insane. I think I'm going to do an album. Oh no, I won't be rapping or anything like that. I'm not crazy. I know what I'm great at, but I tell you one thing I do have. So many friends that can. Thinking out loud. Number 2. Shaquille O'Neal. There is no denying that Shaq really is larger than life. The 7-foot former NBA superstar is not only a 4-time champion, he is also a platinum-selling recording artist with 3 albums out. Shaq has collaborated with the likes of Michael Jackson, Jay-Z, the Notorious B.I.G., Method Man, and more, leaving a huge imprint on the music scene despite his short-lived hip-hop career. His first album, Shaq Diesel, ranked 25 on the 1994 Billboard 200, with 2 singles managing to make the Billboard Hot 100 as well. Sorry guys, it's looking like you don't want to challenge the Shaq on or off the court, and especially not in the studio. Number 3. Tony Parker. French-American former Spurs point guard Tony Parker has definitely made a name for himself in the basketball universe, winning 4 NBA championships with the Spurs and crowned MVP of the 2007 NBA Finals. That same year, Parker entered the rap scene and released his first album, TP, which notably featured R&B singer and actor Jamie Foxx. Staying true to his roots, the whole album was in French, but sadly, Parker's position as MC was short-lived. He announced that his rap career was over in 2013, and TP ended up the only album he released in those 6 years. Number 4. Andre Drummond. 76ers player Andre Drummond's rap career would more likely be described as a hobby rather than a side hustle. The former Cleveland Cavaliers player, who also goes by the stage name spelled DRUMMXND, DrumXND, releases music that isn't demanding for itself to be noticed by using large hip-hop names to promote their sound. Drummond's high energy tracks all feel good and experimental, drifting away from the traditional rap sound and trading it in for something more blended. The Detroit News said, he's not trying to be a legendary lyricist like Rakim, a prophet like Tupac, or a street talker like Jay-Z. He's just himself, and that's perfectly fine. Number 5. Kobe Bryant. The late great Kobe Bryant is one of the most well-known basketball players in the world, leaving behind a 2-decade legacy with the Los Angeles Lakers and 5 NBA championship wins. But many people tend to forget that Bryant had a brief stint as a rapper too. He started his music career in the late 90s, signing with Sony Records in 1999 with plans to release an album. His most famous single was dubbed KOBE, featuring Tyra Banks, where he boasts, "What I live for? Basketball, beats, and broads." A music video was then released for the hit, and coincidentally, this is where Bryant met his wife and mother of his children, Vanessa. Number 6. Lou Williams. Atlanta Hawks player Lou Williams' hip-hop connections run deep. He's been in the studio with 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne, and he's thrown parties so epic even Meek Mill had to make a song about one of them. The former Clippers player even had his own record label, Winners United. All the big hip-hop figures love him. Drake even shouted him out on 6 Man, with Williams admitted he spent a lot of times in the studio with him when If You're Reading This It's Too Late was in its early stages, leaving him as one of the NBA's most prominent rappers. Number 7. Kawhi Leonard. Clippers forward Kawhi Leonard is always a hot topic of discussion on social media, whether it concerns his brilliant basketball career or more personal ventures. After tearing his ACL last year, the 2-time NBA champion and 5-time All-Star dropped his first album, Culture Jam, in October 2021, securing features from Lil Uzi Vert, NBA Youngboy, Gunna, Polo G, and more. Though he's only producing this album, Leonard definitely has plans to become more hands-on with rap as an artist himself, releasing mini-clips showcasing his talent, leaving fans wondering when Volume 2 of his debut EP will be released, and if he will be probing more of his skills then. Number 8. Lonzo Ball. Chicago Bulls point guard Lonzo Ball's playing career pretty much happened alongside the birth of his hip-hop one. He dropped his first single during his rookie year titled Melo 1, referencing his younger brother LaMelo Ball's signature sneaker. The following year, he released his first album, Born to Ball, under the pseudonym Zoe, coming in at number 42 on Billboard's independent music charts. It's very clear that Ball is enjoying his music career just as much as his basketball one, making appearances on shows such as The Masked Singer and Lip Sync Battle, ready to make a name for himself no matter what industry he's in. Number 9. Iman Shumpert. Iman Shumpert plays many roles in his life. Father, husband, 2016 NBA champ, dancing extraordinaire, and you guessed it, rapper. Iman first appeared on the music scene in 2012 with the song Knicks Anthem, following up with the release of a mixtape called 3 Post 90s, and responding to Kendrick Lamar's Control verse with his own track, Dear Kendrick. He has also collaborated with his wife, Tiana Taylor, and if that wasn't enough, he took over the 30th season of Dancing with the Stars, with his choreographed performance becoming a Swift fan favorite. He was also the only NBA star to both enter the finals and win the dancing competition. Let's be real for a second. What can't this man do? Number 10. Damian Lillard. Portland Trailblazers point guard and 2012 Rookie of the Year Damian Lillard is probably the most notable and respected rapper on the list as of right now. Musically known as Dame, D-O-L-L-A, as Dame Dollar, Lillard released his first album, The Letter O, in 2016. He also started his own record label, and in 2019, he scored features from Lil Wayne, Mosey, and Jeremiah for his third album, Big Dollar. Feeling confident about his future, Lillard has no desire to step away from either of his careers. It's been a really good stretch for me as far as basketball and my music. I think this is just the beginning, Lillard tells Rolling Stone. Anytime you're doing something like this, when you have two occupations, planning is important. Everything is coming together nicely because of our plan. There are plenty more players that are leading a double life as music artists, and we very much doubt that they will be the last. Hip-hop culture directly intertwines with the lifestyle that comes with professional basketball, and it seems like, from this group, NBA players rarely have trouble facing the music. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for more NBA-related stats and facts.